So, tell me, do vampires really exist?
In my opinion, yes, they do.
Right on, I agree with you. Do you consider yourself a vampire?
I do.
My name is Natalie, and I have an interview with the lead singer of Vampires Everywhere on June 16th, 2025.
Good to see you.
It's been how long? Too long.
A very long time, but you know, it's always good to see you, see your face and have you come out.
So, first things first, according to Wikipedia, which can be reliable or unreliable,
Yeah.
it says that Vampires Everywhere was known as the Killing Lights. When I interviewed you for that band back in 2014, you had said that both Killing Lights and Vampires were separate. So are they separate or are they the same thing?
We got hijacked on that page, and every time I change that, this person changes it back, and it's very taxing. So the Killing Lights came after I stopped Vampires Everywhere. I was dating Dorothy, who was on Rock Nation, and she was going a certain direction. I wanted to see if I could take that direction as well, or a facsimile, and that started the Killing Lights. But no, they are definitely different. I do have merch, though, from the Killing Lights, if anyone's looking for it.
Let's briefly talk about your other bands. You had the Killing Lights, and then you went on to Dead Girls Academy, as well as another project I believe you had mentioned called The Dirt. Can you give me a brief insight on those three bands? What happened to them? Are they still around?
Sure. I mean, as far as Dirt, it was called Dirt, and that's funny you remember that. That was me, like an ex-guitar player DJ, and Alex from Chelsea Grin, and we were going to start kind of like a new metal band together. Obviously, Alex went a separate direction. He's not in Chelsea Grin anymore, and he had to find himself. As far as Dead Girls Academy, that was a conception that at the time was Kevin Lyman from Warped Tour, and the dude from AP said I should probably start a new band and try something different, and Ronnie should work, produce the record, and that's how that band came to be. It had its time. We did really well in that band on Victory Records, but I thought after Victory got bought out, it was time to bring back Vampires. And you're worried about the Killing Lights as well, or? The Killing Lights was an idea by Don Robertson from Century Media. At the time he was the president. I was trying to start like a butt rock band. I mean, nothing but rock, you know what I'm saying? And he thought we can get on the radio and have a better career, but it ended up hurting me. Every one of those bands besides Dead Girls Academy had major caveats in my actual originality.
The very first time and the last time, not counting this one, I interviewed you way back in 2010 at the Key Club in that trailer. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. I miss the Key Club.
It's still there, but it's a new name and new,
oh, really? Okay.
new setup.
Okay.
So no more concerts at that place.
I bet.
You guys have dealt with lineup changes, going from being a 6-piece to a 5-piece down to a 4-piece.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with that? And is this going to be it?
I'm not sure if it'll be the final say, but I'm going to say it's a lot easier. Unfortunately, you're dealing with a human being that has all sorts of feelings and other stuff going on in life. So it's like a revolving door.
Vampires Everywhere had its stake in the coffin more than once. First time was 2013, then 2016, then you made it come back in 2021, managing to make it stick. What made it work this time?
That's a very good question. I think knowing who I am as a person and not trying to take anyone else's advice, because the music industry has a lot of people in your ear telling you this would be better, that would be better. I just don't listen anymore. And I kind of just go for my gut, which I should have done from the beginning, but you live and you learn.
Back in 2011, when the live streaming video website Stickam was alive and well, vampires put on a show
Yes.
and declared the blood ritual for the
Yes.
coven and everything.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I remember I recorded what
That's
that
so
happened
cool.
and
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
And will we be seeing another type of blood ritual like that, or that was a one-time thing?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that you brought it up, yeah, you might. That's a really cool idea. I think we're more fast forwarded in like technology now, where it might look a lot better. The idea was really cool, and we lost our minds. We shaved our eyebrows off, and we were actually some of us were drinking blood, so we weren't all there. But I think it might be a little bit different, but still cool. That's awesome. Good name drop.
During that same segment, you had all performed the ritual, and then something happened where the camera/account faded to black. What happened? I think there was a female in the background, and something happened to her. Or you don't want to disclose.
That was me and Phil, and I was blood drinking. Yeah, we dabbled with that. Yeah, it's bananas to say, but yes.
Your debut album, Kiss the Sun Goodbye, will be celebrating its 15th anniversary in 2026.
Wow.
Can we expect any form of celebration, perhaps playing the album front to back?
I just need to give you a call so you can start planning our promo at this point, because that's a great idea. I think people would really like that, and the new album that we're going to make soon has a lot more melody in it as well. So I think that would blend well. Good idea. Take you up on that.
Back in 2013, off of Hellbound and Heartless, you released an acoustic version of Unholy Eyes.
Yeah.
So does that mean we might see an all-acoustic release from you guys eventually, or no?
I don't think an all-acoustic release, but I definitely want to do one or two songs like that. At that point in time, I was doing everything I could to get out there, and Revolver agreed to record it, so I was like, might as well.
You went and did a cover of the song "Crylittlesister" from the Lost Boys.
Yes.
Will we be seeing you do any more covers? Perhaps the song sung by Lestat from Queen of the Damned?
Oh my goodness. I saw a snippet of that song, and it was very interesting. I love the interview with the Vampire series. I thought they did that really well. We put out a My Chemical Romance cover, Black Parade. That's already out, but that will be coming out on a compilation called The Black Record with them, so that'll be really cool. And we have a Teddy Swims cover, Lose Control, coming out with Ghost Killer, July 4th.
You've been on this tour for a few days, but have also played extensively since your comeback in 2021. So how have all the shows been going overall since the comeback?
I'd say the first 3 shows have been pretty good. We had a little hiccup. We played on Father's Day in San Diego, so I wasn't expecting much. We had a great show. The people that did come out to that one had a great time, and it was a good vibe, good stage, good sound. But so far, so good. We'll see how it goes tonight in LA. We haven't played here as much as I'd like. Usually we're on Sunset Strip, which is kind of our home. So now we're out here where, Foster the People would play, and that's cool with me. It's something different.
When you headline, do you change things up and switch songs from show to show, or do you have a strict set list that you stick to night after night?
We have a very similar set list from tour to tour. It's starting to change bit by bit now, a little dramatically. So I think come the next tour we're going to do, it'll be a lot more dramatic.
Will we ever see your project Dirt, The Killing Lights, and Dead Girls Academy and Vampires Everywhere doing a show or tour together?
I don't think it would do well, but I would, and I think I might have a panic attack singing that many songs, and remembering them, but I don't think so. If anything does come to fruition, it might be Dead Girls Academy, but I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon.
Yeah, I know there have been some bands that have multiple projects. And
Yeah.
I think one of them did it. They had their main band and their projects come together. I'm like, whoa, that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can catch on to this one.
Okay.
So tell me, were you lost in the shadows, which caused you to kiss the sun goodbye, that led you to become hellbound and heartless that resulted in this ritual, which had you do the awakening, then the belladonna, and would have the devil made me do it?
I really like that. I didn't know it was a transformer, but that's really cool. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I try to make things that make sense to me. You know, the devil made me do it. I'm angry a lot. I'm sure you understand. Sad, angry most of the time. So it's just like you got to put your energy somewhere. Unless I start drinking Stella, put on a wife beater. You know, it's
What other plans do you have the rest of this year leading into the next year? Can you elaborate?
I think we might be planning something in October. Usually we do. It's kind of our holiday. And, you know, we just, our agent moved over to satellite touring, so now we're worldwide, so we might make our way back to Europe.
And lastly, let's see if you remember this callback. Do you have anything else?
Alright. And is there anything you'd like to say to all the vampires out there?
Come out, wherever you are.
Say to the other vampires listening and watching this right now.
Oh, I think you know is come out, wherever you are. Please do. And as of lately, I've been getting a lot of that. I've been getting a lot of guff. It's almost like the old days again. I put myself out there, I give myself a mustache, and all of a sudden everyone hates me. And I'm like, this is perfect. Because I love the hate and I miss it. I don't want you to like me. I want you to like and hate me. That's the beauty of music.